Painty Papers, okay? I started making some, or I started working on some that I had started the other day. And today's the first day I'm able to get back and sit down and do it. So I am going to show you a little something I do to really pump myself up to, you know, do different things or try different ideas. And I can use these as inspiration because they're in my possession. I can look at them whenever I want. So these are painting papers that I consider to be completed or like 90%. Like if I decide to make lines with white or something, you know, that's just play after. So I went through these the other night and it just really inspired me to work on some of the painting papers that I'd started a long time ago on book pages. And I really got into it for a long time. So I'll show you where we are on the progress of those. And we'll probably work on some of our own. Oh, my phone. This house phone. So like this one here is probably going to need a little something. It's just telemarketers, so that's why we don't bother answering. Some of these I used my homemade foamy stamps. Apparently some of them I already worked on.
You have to use this.
Okay, close, turn it off, okay? Thanks. She's like, you gotta hear this, brings it and throws it in my ear. Some of them I did little, you know, embellishing. Some of them I did on stream, where I did a little pen work and got a little fancy. You know, I got these stencils that people used to do on their borders of their house, of their kitchens. I love that flower. I use that flower stencil all the time. This is like pretty much all my homemade stamps. So I'm really glad you get to come and flip through these with me. Oh, more that I tried to pencil in with my other paint pens, but now I have POSCAs. So I don't know how much of that I'll take you on, because I'm kind of boring when I draw. It takes me a long time to make final decisions on color and design, and you know, it takes me a long time. These were done on a magazine that I really like how they came out. The colors are so rich because it's glossy, and I just rolled with the glossy. And I use a lot of my papers, I do both sides, but these ones I just did one side. You know, because sometimes I just get in the zone to throw down colors over and over and over on paper after paper, just different combinations, just throw down colors. And other times I'm in the mood to finesse and run a stencil or pen. It all depends on the mood. So I knew I had a ton to, oh look, there's my artwork. I knew I had a ton to finish of book pages because I got myself in the zone to paint blocks and block-like figures. So like these ones are not completed. These are not, you know, they've been jelly plated or, you know, cleaned my jelly plate, but I won't get rid of them. So, you know, we have some to work on. I did work on a bunch the other day, and I'll show you what I started. Maybe a couple of these we'll work on together. So this I had painted pink, and then I have been really into dry brushing when I am doing painting papers. So like I have this here with some yellows and greens just to use up paint I had. This too, use up paint I had. Just dry brush it on as a background. Used up some paint. This is a stencil that I have, and I actually like the yellow. I kind of wish I did it metallic. Maybe we'll try and run that over again metallic. I have this letter stamp that I got, I think, at an auction online. I love it though. No, No, I got this a Tuesday morning. Yep, I got that letter stamp at Tuesday morning. Look at me yelling, no, that's not it. All right, so those are what I did the other night. Now I'll tell you about the dry brushing. We'll do a little dry brushing on this green piece. You know, ones that need a little bit of love. So I have green. I was testing different paints to see which ones were opaque, and it's amazing how out of the cheap paints, there's no consistency at all from one bottle to the next how it's going to be. All right, I am going to use, we'll try hot pink. I've never tried hot pink, so we'll see how this one shows up. And I like this pearl. This is a metallic. I like this metallic one. No rhyme or reason at all to what I'm doing. None. I just have a pile of paint over here, and I just think of two colors that might surprise me. So like this metallic, and then this pink. And the thing is if they do not surprise me, and I'm not impressed, I leave that layer on there, and then I go over it with a stencil, and that pretty much completes my life, because it'll just add texture to the background. So dry brushing, you don't take a whole lot on your brush. Okay, this is my exquisite paint palette, and dry brushing is just dry brushing. Okay, you are just making lines. I'm like Bob Rossen over here. Yeah, you're just making lines. Happy little lines. Okay, that's hot pink. Ooh, we'll do some of this color and see what that does. Because some of these pearlescent metallic colors, they don't, ooh, that shows up. Holy crap-a-moly. So some of them don't. But this is Martha, so you gotta expect Martha to show up, you know. So that one's kind of, woo, that one's really wet. You gotta go slow with those, apparently. What does the hot pink look like on here? Can't really tell, only just a little tiny bit. So maybe we'll add a little bit of my big fat arm in your face. Woohoo! Add a little bit of yellow to this red one. I have a whole other drawer too of paint, and I have all of my homemade stamps. Okay. This is just, I'm trying to get you to see non-traditional things that you can do with very traditional items. See, that like adds a little bit of pizzazz. So yeah, non-traditional, traditional. We're gonna test some things. Now, you know that when I'm doing full page art, I'm usually scraping it, and I'm sorry, Janet, this isn't a scraping video. I know how excited you were that I was gonna scrape paint, but I just have these. They gotta get done. They just have to get done. So I thought we'd play. Don't worry, you will have plenty of paper scraping, paint scraping, I'm sure, because I'm really getting into painting again. And I don't usually keep a cup of water, so I just have been using a piece of paper just to clean. And I've been using a baby wipe to clean my mat, but apparently I did not do a very good job at that the other day. Ooh, thunder. Big boomsies. People be coming in my house. So I was looking into shipping internationally because I've had a lot of people in all different parts of the world ask me for quotes on shipping if I decided to ship to whatever country, whatever land. So I looked up shipping to Canada. Now, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've looked up shipping to Canada, because most of the time it's less than a pound, just a few ounces, and it comes to $10. You're like, oh my god, $10 for 4 ounce, you know, 4 ounce package, holy crap. But I looked up today, we're going to use our sponge too. This you can buy at any craft store or in Walmart in the paint department. These things are perfect, and you're going to see why. Anyway, ooh, look what I did, look what I did. Now, you see how there's like spots that you don't want there? You just kind of... So shipping to Canada, 1 pound package was $27. Oh, I could not even imagine if that was something, you know, that you had to pay for regularly. I just couldn't imagine. You know, people who have to ship internationally for their job or something, or that have to pay shipping for some purpose. Whew. I couldn't even. I could not even. So I love my sponge. Okay, look, I picked up 2 colors. We're gonna play with that. I love my sponge. A lot of them that I do, I soak the sponge. But this, I just want to tap it. I just want to, you know, add a little bit of something. Okay. Now, this is in depth, I think, to make collage sheets or painty papers or however you want to look at it. But I enjoy the process so much, you know, so much. I threw my baby wipe away. I can't get it. I can't reach. So I enjoy the process so much that I just like to keep, you know, adding steps and trying different things, and I get it until I like it. Okay, sometimes I don't do any stenciling or stamping. Sometimes I just love it, paint brushed or sponged or whatever. Like I did some sponge. I'll show you some of my sponge backgrounds from last night. This here was a sponge background with dark blue, blue, and dark purple on a pink sheet. This was the same thing. I sponged on. Actually, I'm sorry. That one I just stenciled on. This one I sponged on. See? Same kind of colors, just a little bit different pattern with the colors. Nope, I didn't sponge on there. This one I did though. I did on this one. So, you see the difference, even in these papers here, the difference from just a little bit of sponging. I added a new light. What do you think? Can you see a little bit? Can you, oh, we didn't sponge on this one. That's okay, we'll do something else. Can you see what I'm doing? I just got myself all painty. Where was that? So we'll take one of our, oh, this is the flower. Let's see if we can get a metallic paint. Like I have this blue, and I have the one I just used. I have these two. I also have this pink. I'm trying to remember which of these. Oh, what if we did a color shift? You know, but it's purple. We'll try. We'll try. Hey, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? I can never recreate this flower again. We're gonna just do a little tiny bit. I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, we're just gonna do literally a little tiny bit. This, guys, we're gonna try it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. Alright, let's find the middle. Have you ever known anybody to do something as totally insane as this? To, you know, try and line up their stencil? Let me find that circle. I guess I could just do it a different way, right? Just a little askew. We'll try it a little askew. Alright, we gotta hold this down. I understand the spongy. I understand the purpose of self-adhesive stencils that you can stick over and over. because I just get so stinking tired of under dribbles. That's what they're called. Ooh. Ooh, can you see? Can you tell? Oh, can you tell? Look at that. It's very subtle. Ooh la la. I like. Let's put the rest of these metallics on this one. I don't know why, but this one just deserved it today. Alright. I haven't broken out any of the homemade stamps, and, you know, to be honest, stamping just makes me nervous. Okay, there is no rhyme or reason at all. I'm trying to find one that I want to use. No rhyme or reason at all to why I get nervous. I just do. And I tend to avoid it. So we're going to just face that today, okay, as a team. Me and you. And I'm going to do this the way I usually do when I'm making painty papers. I just got to find a color I want to work with to go with this weird color shift I did there. I don't want to go with hot pink again. What about metallic green, right? Let's just wing it. Metallic green. Okay. I did that. Now I have to grab a paintbrush, because here I am coming to class unprepared. I'm going to wet the paintbrush just a touch so that it can help spread paint quicker on the stamp. Okay, you still got to layer it on pretty good, but you just want to be quick. And I do this with paint all the time, and it adds a little bit extra texture from your brush, so it's actually a ton of fun. Let's see what this looks like. And I do know about putting the foam underneath, and I should, and I think I usually keep a piece of foam in just about every stamp thing I have, but who knows. See, that's cool. And I like it because you have to really look to be able to see it. Try this down here. I was also watching, we'll let that dry, an artist who said to put papers all over every which way. And I'm sorry, I forget who the artist was that did that. I don't want to use this one though. We'll use some that don't have any metallic on them at all. I don't remember who the artist was, but I just watched her video, and it's the third or fourth time I've watched that video. I think it was on Instagram, actually. I think it might have been on Instagram. But I watch it so many times, it seems like it's a long YouTube video. I just get stuck in a loop of watching someone art. Okay, like this. We might need a third. I don't know. Like that. That is cool. And we're just gonna keep loading this puppy up. These are so much fun though. And I mean, you don't need the little handle out of the soda cap. I just had a ton of soda caps from when I was making my own daubers. Everybody under the sun was saving me soda caps. But now that I have a handled one, so that was like years ago, because I've had my handled one for 1,000 million years, or at least 5. Oh, candies. Let's do candies and we gotta do something with this. All right, let's grab a paper that just needs a little bit of oomph. Okay. We can look through our completed ones. Just a little bit of something. A little bit of a metallic. See, a lot of them have glitter and metallic because I just do that. This could use some. This doesn't need it. This just has a little bit. I'm not going to do that one. Oh my god, did I do metallic on every single thing? I have a metallic problem. That one I didn't. This one I didn't. this one, and this I did, and this I did. All right, we'll run with these, and this, and possibly that, maybe even a little of this, and that. Though some of them have a little bit on it, but just a little. Of a design that I don't really care about. So we're gonna do some sponging. Let's start with this one. I like to go nice and fast. Oh, I hope you can hear that thunder. That is something. Holy crap-a-moly. I think a little while ago it said we weren't gonna end up getting any storms. They done lied. Okay. Do this. Waste no paint. Even if you don't want to recycle it onto the painty papers you're already working on, have an art journal nearby, a wipe off page, a wipe off book. Have something. I just like to recycle my paint because unless I'm doing a big project, I could get my wipeout book. Like if I let the kids use some paint, then I end up needing to get rid of a bunch of paint. There goes my phone again. These telemarketers today have been for real. Oh, this looks cool on that one. Yeah. Alright, so let those dry. We're going to get another one of my stamps, which has candy on it. How about this? We'll do candy in red. Is this red? What is that one? Cranberry? That's not really red. Oh, it's reddish. Maybe not. Yeah, I gotta find a red in my big fat drawer here. Here we go. Flag red. As red as it gets. And I know, like, the average person, like, oh, red for candy wrapper is so typical, but I don't care. I just think that this needs something loud. I bet you I got a few more over there that need something loud and crazy. Yeah, so when it comes to shipping overseas, I'll get back to that topic for 1 second. I am going to keep looking until I can find something that lets me ship somewhat cheap, or I want to start making some sample packs, some small packs that I can do in a few stamps, or, you know, less than $10 in shipping to another country. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll find some way. See if I can get some of this excess paint out of the cracks. See, waste nothing. I don't waste a drop. Not a stinking drop. Yeah. Candies are cool. Candies are cool. Now let's see, red on this one, I guess. Ooh, I don't think I want to do candies though. What do I have? Oh, this heart I used to love. I use this heart all the stinking time. The same way too, painted on there. Unless I'm doing, you know, jelly printing, then I just, if I'm doing big paint things with big amounts of paint, I will just beat the crap out of it. Well, I think there's a storm here. Pretty sure. The thunder the last few days has been amazing. 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 Let's go down in the corner. I love thunderstorms. They're just so angry, you know? Yeah, use up that paint in those little holes there. I'm going to be putting some books in my Etsy, hopefully by the end of the week. I don't know why I did that. I should have done, you know, the other way. That's fine. We'll go this way too. because then it covers up where I didn't quite get the amount of metallic-y in there. Alright, let's use up this red somewhere, because I'm tired of stamping red. Feel bloody. Let's try this. Get all the paint out of the cracks. This one I will take in and rinse. I don't know, I guess we'll just do this with the, since the print didn't really show up that good. Can you tell? Can you tell that it didn't show up that good? Alright, oh, I got stars. I'm not gonna do red stamping. So this one here, I don't know if I should do some red. I'm not gonna do red stars. That's like really weird. The red we will paint onto here. Look at how ugly that is. Okay. Yep. Sometimes red, it's just too red. You know, just too red. Didn't really have anything that was red worthy, I guess, and you don't know. You know how it goes. Alright. What color are we gonna do next? First, we'll just wipe this red off on here. What are we gonna do? Gonna stencil some thing on here, and I will use, oh, I like my bricks. I like my brick stencil. And I am going to use, I think I'm going to use my brush. And what color do I want? So these are all on book pages, just so you know. It does not require some kind of fancy paper to create some kind of art. Okay, look at that. I hate when they puke on my fingers from pressure. No, I'm just making a video. What?
The rain outside is over by between the trees on the road. It's moving to the side, and one side of our house, the rain is going this way, and the other side is going the opposite way.
That is nuts.
But the trees are pointing this way. Watch. The rain was going this. Some of the rain on this side was going this way, and the other side was going the opposite. And the trees were going this way, both sides of the trees, both sides of the road, they were both going this way. It's crazy.
Sounds crazy.
You hear the big boom-booms?
Yeah, you're all
big. You should
big.
have seen the lightning. Holy
Oh,
crap.
I bet. I didn't think we were going to end up getting any storms. Alright, I need to find something else to use this metallic on, because this is one that ain't showing up. Let's see. These are dictionary pages. I also like to use dictionary pages. I will do this. I like this. Stencil. It's one of my full page, you know, delicate detail stencils. And I have a lot of fun with it. As you can see by all of the bronzy paint on it. Oh, I just went over onto my mat. I think it's because I have some painty papers I did that are this color green, like this mat. And I might have some in this pile, actually. I was really big on using all my scrap paper, any scrap paper, junk mail, whatever, of reusing it as a painting paper, okay? Kids' work, whatever the case may be. But that doesn't, that looks okay. See it in the light? Ooh. That gets hard to do because you get so much mail and paper, especially when you have kids and there's school and they get school papers. It's just a ton of paper in your house at any given time. So I had to stop keeping all of my paper. I have a huge box of paper, all different types of junk mail, you know, a good assortment of miscellaneous papers. And a good assortment of miscellaneous papers. So you think I would be all set. You think that would be enough, but it's not. I was trying to think of what to do on this because I didn't know if I had. I do. Sorry for my ugly arm again. I should have put the paints on this side and the papers on that side. This yellow, but not on this paper. We might do it on... Ooh, we could do some black stars though. My black is in a different bottle. Black, or we can do dark blue. Or this color. Look at that color. We'll use this one. Midnight blue. We're gonna try this. Yeah, it's pretty dark. That thunder's nuts. Oh, the rain. It's crazy. I just think of this as a time that the earth is just cleaning herself. You know, she needed a little rinse. I guess this week she needs a rinse every day. The heat'll do that to you. Alright, midnight blue in this corner. Stars. Yeah. And then I can go over that with a paint pen. Do some midnight blue stars on this sucker. Yep, the rain isn't coming down. I really enjoy listening to the rain, especially late at night. Late at night when it's too scary to be able to see what's going on, so you're a little scared, but the rain is just so constant. It's just very relaxing. There we go, some stars, and this, and that, and this. Look at that. Maybe we'll stencil some of this through on to, oh my god, that phone. I blame y'all. You're doing it. You're making my phone go bonkers. Turn the video on and the phone goes nuts. So I officially have to give up trying to use my laptop to live stream. I'm just gonna have to use my phone, and I'm gonna have to just get myself another device to use aside of my phone, because my laptop takes up a lot of space. So maybe a tablet, or I have an old phone that I had before this one that my family fights over because of the games and the stuff that's downloaded on it. My kids like it, my husband likes it. But I might have to use it when I'm live streaming just because of my camera not freaking working. Alright, ready? Oh, look at all that smudgy mess. Yes. I don't usually use that much paint. I don't usually use that much paint. So we just do this. And you get some funky little ghost designs. So then we might take this one and do it here. Let's see what happens. Because this one, where you can definitely see the ghostiness even better on the light paint. So then I just do this to get the other side brushed off. And nope, no real ghosty prints. So I am going to show you some of the things we did. We metalliced this guy. We put ugly hearts on this guy. You know what? I don't know why I use this stamp all the time, because it does that every single time. Maybe because it doesn't on the jelly. I don't think it does on the jelly plate, though. That's probably why I keep it. This, we sponge some things. This, we just use that stencil. This, we just smudged that stencil. This, we added some fun goodies, and along with this one, oh, my nose, what are y'all doing? And this guy, I love how these dictionary papers paint. I just love it. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I'm so out of practice with making videos that I forget to talk and stuff, so I'm sorry for all of my lapses in silence and crazy conversations. You know, the dog days of summer are here, so we're just all losing our minds. But I love y'all very much. Ta-ta for now.